All right, thank you, Jesse. Joining me now is Sarah Campbell to tell us about an upcoming point-in-time count. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you.
We were just looking at the forecast. That's life-threatening, right?
That's right. It's cold outside when you don't have a home.
Yeah, and that's what explain what point-in-time means to
Sure.
people out
On
there.
January 23rd, we'll be trying to count the homeless population here in Vigo County. We go to soup kitchens. We'll be at the library. We'll be at the bus station. We want those homeless individuals to come out and be counted so we can potentially get more funding for temporary and permanent housing in the future.
And it's difficult to count, too, right? I mean,
it is hard because people don't like to come out and say, hey, I'm homeless, help me. But we want to let them know that their voice is important. If they've had utilities turned off, then they count as living in an uninhabitable place, and we want to turn those numbers in. If they're living outside, if they're living in their car, then we want them all to come forward.
Now, you said last year there was, what, a 2% increase in homeless?
We did see an increase in the homeless population that came forward for this count, and that may have been attributed to the increase in bed space we have available at our local homeless facilities.
So it's not necessarily a bad, I mean, it's not good when anybody's homeless, but the fact that you have more space for them is actually a good thing, right?
That's right, yes.
Now, of course, when people hear about, and here we have some, this is the count here, and is that at one of the local parks, I guess?
That's right, that's last year. We'll be at Fairbanks Park and Gilbert Park again this year from 11 to 2, serving food and handing out hygiene kits and clothing for anyone who needs those things.
And you don't really need volunteers for this. What your point here, and we had this kind of interesting, you're here today to try and spread awareness to try and get the homeless out there, but a lot of them might not have a home with a TV, right?
That's right, and we can have signs and flyers around town, but it's very hard to spread the word. So if you know of someone in this situation that could use our help, then please send them to our locations on January 23rd.
And you do a lot of work with the local churches, right?
That's right. That's where most of our volunteers come from. They bring hats and gloves and food and hygiene kits, so we appreciate them.
And it's a problem that's not going away, but there is help out there for homeless people, right?
That's right. We always ask for people to come forward because we can hook them up with all kinds of other services that are available.
And, you know, and you said, too, that a lot of them, there's help out there, but some of them don't want to participate because they have to be held accountable and programs and stuff. But that's all for their good, right?
It is. Most people need to work with a case manager just to have a sit-down conversation about what their goals are, what they'd like to try and do to get off of the streets, and we can help them do that. Wonderful.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you so much. The point-in-time count will take place January 23rd. Times vary by location, but areas include Fairbanks Park, Gilbert Park, the Vigo County Public Library, Terre Haute Transit Station, and the Veterans Clothing Closet. And that's located at 1000 South 14th Street. Sarah, thank you so much, and thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, thank you.